Hello, and thank you for joining me today to go over our sales approach and a few tips on getting started. Initially, when getting started, you can feel overwhelmed with information, especially if you're new to the credit card processing space. Keep your approach as simple as possible. Stay focused on the end result you're trying to achieve, getting businesses to switch to you and SpotOn for credit card processing. We focus on 3 key selling points when talking to potential merchants: service, rates, and products. Let's break that down by category. Service. Selling service is probably the easiest thing to sell because it means you're selling yourself. Business owners want to work with other hardworking and motivated people. Sell yourself, then sell SpotOn. Building relationships is key in this area. Convince the business owner to want to do business with you because they want to help and support your business. And in return, you'll help and support their business. Rates. Merchants pay a fee on every credit and debit card payment that they accept. We'll be able to lower that fee on each transaction. That means that over a course of a month, we'll be saving them money. It's never a matter of if we can save them money, just how much. If SpotOn can't save a business money, we'll send them a check for $1,000. We do this to give our sales partners the confidence necessary to go out and compete. The best way to show a proper savings is to send SpotOn a copy of the business's credit card processing statement. Products. After a month or two, this will likely be your go-to selling point. With our platform, a business can choose which software or hardware they want to process credit cards through, or they can use their existing POS system. No other fees will be charged outside of card processing fees. This means no statement, monthly minimum, batch, annual, cancellation, PCI, regulatory, or any other fee. These fees have been really hurting businesses for years, and SpotOn is putting an end to it. Last and most importantly, our platform includes our software known as SpotOn Core. Core is the backbone to SpotOn, with tools that are easy to use and really proven to work in the areas of marketing, review management, and digital loyalty. Let's talk about the support you have working with SpotOn. By now, you should have already had a conversation with your sales director. That relationship will be one of the most important resources you have access to while working with SpotOn. Your sales director and their team will be providing the support you need to be successful with us. They're always just a phone call away, so use them as often as possible. Another resource you have is our partner portal called The Spot. Here you have access to documentation, videos, payroll residuals, and all of the accounts you've signed. You can get to The Spot by going to and clicking Login. Your username is your email address, and your password is your phone number. Our daily conference calls are another resource available to you. We host 2 to 3 calls per day that cover a variety of topics. These calls will help ramp up your knowledge while gaining experience in the field. Use these calls as supplemental training. Whatever you do, don't overwhelm yourself with training, as the real product knowledge and refined approach comes when you start having conversations with local business owners. As we discussed a little earlier, it's important not to become overwhelmed. Keeping this as simple as possible will make it easier for you to approach merchants. Staying with the theme of keeping it simple, here's our typical sales process. Walk into a business, get in front of the owner, get their credit card processing statement. Send that statement to your sales director so a comparison can be done. Go over the comparison with the merchant, fill out our application. Let's dive a little deeper into that process. Initially, target businesses where you think the owner will be present. Remember, SpotOn does business with almost any type of business, and stay away from the most popular place in town. It will be that much more competitive. Consultants, auto repair, dentists, pet hospitals, bakeries, salons, retail businesses, those are examples of good places to visit. On a normal day, our sales partners walk into 30 plus businesses. Of those 30, generally half will have the owners present, which means you'll get the opportunity to speak to about 10 to 15 owners a day. Once you walk into a business, your goal is to get yourself in front of the owner and have a casual conversation that will allow you to get a copy of their credit card processing statement. try building a relationship before asking for the statement. And if time permits, explain the benefits of our platform. After you get the statement, send it to your sales director. You can scan it and email it, or just take a high-quality picture of it on your phone and email it. A lot of sales partners have used an app on their phone to scan and email documents. Cam Scanner or TurboFax are two of the most popular and effective. A side-by-side comparison will be sent back to you within 10 to 15 minutes. This will list all of their current rates and fees compared to our rates and fees and the cost difference between the two. This comparison is the easiest way to engage the merchant into your sales process. You'll get a lot of value out of doing that comparison. It helps the merchant understand what their current processing fees are, which they rarely know. You can outline any miscellaneous fees or non-processing fees that are being charged on a monthly basis. Once you've educated them on their current rates and fees, you can show them what your rates would be, which they will now better understand. The cost difference will be summarized for you and is something that you can leverage in getting the merchant to want to switch. During or after you present the proposal to the merchant, be sure to talk about our platform and the benefits our software brings to their business. Choose one part of our software and determine how it can benefit their business. For example, if it's a coffee shop, our digital loyalty program is probably best. But if you're speaking with an accountant, our marketing and review management will be more appropriate. Don't oversell Core, but use it as a tool to describe the added value of doing business with SpotOn, and that can help you close the deal. Now it's time to sign the application. The easiest and most effective way of doing this is to assume the sale. Getting to this point in the process tells you that you have built a rapport and credibility. You've educated the merchant on their current rates, which differentiate you from their processor. You've demonstrated how to set their account up and the savings that would result. You're giving the merchant access to an amazing platform that will help them connect with their customers. They get a best-in-class processing device, and our service is month to month with no long-term commitments. Why wouldn't they say yes? That needs to be your thought. A common close would be, after looking at this comparison and seeing the lack of proper service and support it shows, what probably makes sense is that I take over your account myself. That way you know someone local is taking care of your business while providing a local layer of support. Not to mention, you'll have access to our amazing loyalty, marketing, and review tracking platform. Let me go ahead and get your application filled out, and we can go from there. I know we've covered a lot of information, but remember the 3 key selling points: service, rates, and products. Be comfortable, be confident, and always know that your sales director and other support team members are just a phone call away, eager to help you. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today, and happy selling.